everybody, it's Sue here. Hope you can see me. I am just here today. I'm making some of Epicure's Azteca tortilla soup. Can you see the cover there? There you go. So I have a pot. I've just started to warm it up. My recipe on the side of the package, or on the back of the package, tells me to combine 5 cups of hot water or broth with the seasoning in the package. So instead of just plain water, I'm going to use some of Epicure's Nourish broth. As you can see on the side, it's an excellent source of vitamin B12. This time of year, you want all the extra vitamins and things you can get. It's cold season on top of that other nasty thing going around. So it contains 8 essential nutrients. We have inactive nutritional yeast, which is your vitamin B12, B6, thiamine, riboflavin. There's niacin, zinc, onion, herbs, sea salt, paprika, turmeric, ginger, natural chicken flavor, celery seed, celery, and black pepper. So there is a whole bunch of goodness in this broth. So I'm using 5 cups. I'm probably going to put 1 big tablespoon in there. Just every little extra bit you can get of those essential nutrients and vitamins is good for you. But this, I know you can't smell it, but it smells and tastes delicious. And of course, now the dogs are going to get a little bit silly. So I'm going to warm that up. I'll get that nice and mixed. Jasmine. I love the smell of the soup. This is going to be one of my most favorite soups now is this Azteca tortilla soup. One moment, I'm just going to give the dogs a treat so they go off and chew instead of barking. Because as always, life is life. And I get in the way and make some noise when you try and do a video. So here I am. I've added my seasoning and my water, my broth, bring it to a boil, stir in a can of crushed tomatoes. I have that right here. I don't know if you've ever tried these tomatoes. This has become my favorite tomatoes. They're, other than my own from the garden. But this can has a really nice flavor. It's just a Hunt's heirloom tomatoes. Really, really good. So I'll bring that to a boil. I'll cover, return to a boil, reduce to medium heat, and then I'll add a can of black beans and a can or fresh or frozen corn, which I have here. I have my beans already rinsed, just sitting. I'm going to bring this to a boil, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so here we go. I have my soup up to a boil. So in here I have my chicken broth. I use the Nourish broth for that. The water and my Azteca tortilla soup. Instructions, I brought it to a boil. Add a can of black beans. Here's 1 can of black beans that I have already strained. Add those in there. It says half a cup of fresh or frozen corn. It's a half a cup or a quarter cup. I'll just put that whole little can in there because corn is good in your soup. I guess you could add any vegetable you liked really to this soup and be good with it. But I will just let that simmer for just a moment. It says to simmer and uncovered for 5 or 10 minutes. And then top each serving with 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt or sour cream, some diced avocado, grated cheese, crumbled tortilla chips, and a squeeze of lime. So I'll let that simmer for 5 to 10 minutes. We'll come back while we put some in the bowl. Can't wait for supper. Okay, I'm back and I'm super excited because it's time to eat. Isn't that the best time? I just want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing here, because that way you can see my bowl. So I have my yummy bowl here, and here's my delicious smelling soup. I can't wait to put this in my tummy. I'm going to be honest. I wish I could share it with all of you, but we can't right now because you're on the other side of that camera. Alrighty. Make sure you can see that. So inside my soup, I am going to add, I'm not a sour cream person, so I'm just going to add some yummy cheese on the top. And I will crush up some Tostitos. I mean, if you'd like, you can use those strips. You can get those strips that go in your salads or your nourish bowls. And a little bit more cheese on the top, because honest, when the cheese melts in here, you can never have enough cheese. It's so yummy delicious. And there we go. Sue is ready for supper. I would love to invite you over to have some. But here is Epicure's Azteca tortilla soup. If you would like to get some of yours, I will put the link in the comments. Or you can message me directly. Have a great night, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday today. If you're watching this on a Thursday or a Friday, happy Thursday or Friday to you. Have a good night.